just a bit dull. $8 for candy floss. What? Vegas is something else. So because the F1 is on, again an inconvenience to us because we've just walked half a mile that way up the strip to find out we have to walk back this way to get across the road to where we want to be because the footpath is closed. So we're going to cross, but the downside is, see, all these are blocked. All the windows on all the crossover, all the bridges are fully blocked off, absolutely good, and that's because the F1 is on again. Apparently the locals don't like it. Apparently it doesn't generate nowhere near the expectation that they thought it was going to generate. Look at this. Normally you can see over this, you can see over, and you can look out at Vegas. But when the F1's on, you know, where are you a week before the F1, you can't see nothing. And what's strange is they've fully covered it in this time. Dodgy bastards. Every time my dad came to Vegas, he never ever lost. No, don't get me wrong, he lost in casinos in the UK, but every time he came to Vegas, he always won. He always left with more money than he came with. And this is his lucky chip. So I've got it with me now. Hopefully it brings us some luck and me and Michelle walk away with some coin this week. Vegas is something else. So we were just trying to work out how we get across the road that way, and there's a normal road. Look at these dressed up waiting for the pictures with people, but the road is there, it's not closed. Straight over to New York, opposite MGM. Outback Steakhouse over there, beautiful. And then the T-Mobile Arena is behind New York. So there's the hotel, and behind that is the T-Mobile Arena. So as we find the T-Mobile Arena, which is behind New York, we've came into New York for a little gamble. But it looks fantastic. It shows you all the old buildings in New York. You've got pizza houses, restaurants all around there as well. We're going to sit, we're going to have a little play now and see if we win anything. So the last one that we played was 75 cents a play. This one is $1 a play. Me and Michelle aren't big spenders. We're only here for laughs, sport, shopping, entertainment, and enjoying everything Vegas has to offer. That's where we need to be. Collect our money.
Everyone's following anyway.
So we put $100 in, we got $80 out, and the lass didn't give us any drink. So this is everyone getting ready for the Golden Knights game. Vegas Knights against the Panthers. We've just went for a beer there, and the lass said it was $10 each. I said there's a sign there saying $3. I said that's only if you're wearing a Knights t-shirt, Vegas Knights. So I seen a bloke and his missus a couple of doors down. I said, mate, I said, do us a favour, get me and our lass a drink. I'll buy you two a drink. So it's only costing me $3, $6, $9, $12 rather than 20, and I get 8 change. And he went, what do you want in return? I was like, nothing mate, you two just get a beer. He was buzzing on me. Canadian lad, we get a beer. Michelle gets a beer, I get a beer, the couple get a beer, and we save $8. Class atmosphere. Absolutely class. Packed. Let's go to the T-Mobile Arena. We're enjoying the ice hockey, but I think when we went to Prague earlier in the year for the ice hockey there, sorry mates, I think the Prague crowd were like die hard because they're from Prague. Where here, obviously it's a lot of tourists, so it sort of dies down the atmosphere a little bit in terms of there's people watching, there's no real chants. But in Prague it was like wah, wah, wah. And even at the NFL game, the football game yesterday, there was chants, there was dancing, there was singing. Well, I'll be honest, the night, even though I'm liking the pre-game entertainment, I'm loving the light situation. The light's good.
The lights
But it is a bit dull, isn't it? Like, it's not like yesterday's American football, like woo, woo, woo.
Drums and stuff. No drums.
Yeah, it's just a bit like,
drums.
just a bit dull. But I think with any sporting event, whether it's this, competitive eating, whatever, it needs to be the whole the whole crowd needs to be engaged in the music, the atmosphere, the DJ, the compare, whatever it might be. They have to be like, yeah, like ready to go, and like they have to buy into it. And tonight, I just don't think people are. That's exactly why I love Vegas. Random food like that looks perfect. And there's so many of them, so many eateries, takeaways, restaurants. There is food all over Vegas. So Rochelle had a bit of a win tonight, from $25 to $120. We've got some snacks for the room. I don't think we're going to play anymore tonight. We're going to go back and relax. I'm absolutely shattered, and it's only about 10 o'clock at night. But this is the latest we've stayed up so far in America. And then tomorrow we will go to Fremont Street, where we absolutely love. Oh, there's In-N-Out Burger, look. So we've just signed up, shows that, Michelle? We've just signed up to Caesars Rewards, which means every time we play the machines or the table, you give him your card, it adds your points up, and once you spend enough, once you become a big spender and you're gambling enough, they start giving you lots of freebies. So for instance, my dad used to get a free hotel stay. They would offer us like 300-400 quid on free food, theatre tickets, show tickets, things like that. We're not going to get to that point, but at least we signed up. We get a free go of the wheel outside, which like the London Eye, but it's on the link. I think it's called High Roller here. And Rochelle gets $10 to go on the slots. So you get to choose what you want. She's got $10. I took the ride on the wheel. So that's something else to look forward to later. Look at that. 10 till 2, Rochelle. All you can eat brunch. Come on, Dad, give us a bit of luck. So today, we'll be scattering my dad's ashes. Probably at the Vegas sign and maybe the Bellagio as well. Right, so across America, I've been to so many different burger places. Johnny Rockets, Wendy's, Denny's, White Castle, and probably loads that I've forgot as well. But one of them, one of the most popular ones, is In-N-Out Burger. And for some reason, I've never had an In-N-Out Burger, or I don't remember if I have. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna get something now, and then make sure you lot all see it. Oh! So we've got plenty of straws here because I want to take some back home with me. We don't have In-N-Out burgers in the UK yet, so I've got my root beer as my drink. I've gone for a double burger. Rochelle's gone for a single, and in total it came to, with taxes, $22.22. Don't know if you can see that. $22.22. We've got a double burger, we've got a single burger, we've got a side of fries, and there's ketchup on the side there to help yourself as well. I love the fact, oh, they are McDonald's straws, the old ones. We need to steal a lot of these. Love the plastic straws. Paper straws do not save the planet, by the way. Now I really need to take into the burger. The only thing I asked for is no tomato. So let's dig in. So, it's like a Big Mac, Thousand Island, burger sauce, whatever you want to call it, quite sweet. Onions are really good because the whole onions, white onions, so you're getting that freshness. Compared to other fast food chains, that is spot on. That's a fresh burger. It's quite juicy. It's a step above McDonald's and Burger King. You know, well played In-N-Out burger, and it's not expensive either.
Are these piccalillis?
The fries, I'm not overly keen on. I think they're quite dry, the fries, but the burger's spot on. The look of an American diner inside is really good. You know, authentic, and the root beer, as always, perfect. Well played In-N-Out burger. Forget the fries, it's all about the burger. Wow. And that's our first visit to In-N-Out Burger in Vegas. Right, so that's another thing ticked off our to-do list. In-N-Out Burger, done. Tonight we're going to go on the high roller wheel just there, which is part of the Link Hotel. Our room's actually one of these up here. So this is what we look out to on our room. It's not the best of views, but at least it's something. $8 for candy floss. What? Virgil's Real Barbecue. You know, this road here, this street, I've never been down before. It was only because we seen In-N-Out Burger from our room. I thought, oh, well, let's take a look down there. And yeah, again, spot on, just another area I've never explored. This is for you, Dad. That is just raw mince. Like, it's not even cooked, it's not even warm.